Let me tell you what happened last night because I'm still shaking. It was 3 a.m, a regular feeding. My daughter was in my arms, finally asleep after a long feed. I glanced over at the baby monitor on my nightstand, just out of habit, and my blood ran cold. On the screen she was there, sleeping peacefully, in her crib, but I was holding her. The weight of her was in my arms. I could feel her breathing. I looked down, then back at the screen. The baby on the monitor was wearing different pajamas. A detail so small, so wrong. I thought I was hallucinating from exhaustion. But then, the baby on the screen opened its eyes. It looked right into the camera, right at me, and it smiled. My real baby, the one in my arms, stayed fast asleep. I have not put her down since. What do you do when your eyes lie, but the camera tells a different, terrifying truth? This is just the beginning. After the first glitch, I was paralysed. I couldn't move from the rocking chair, just holding my baby and staring at that horrible screen. I finally got the courage to call my husband. He's a nurse on the night shift. My voice was shaking so bad I could barely speak. I told him, "Something's wrong with the baby monitor, you need to come home." And there was a long pause on the line. Then he said, "Honey, I'm at the hospital. My shift doesn't end for hours, I'm not there." And as he said those words, my eyes were locked on the monitor, and I saw him. I saw my husband walk into the nursery on the screen. He walked over to the empty crib and just stood there, his back to the camera. The man on the phone swore he was miles away. So who or what did I just see standing in my daughter's room? Logic said to unplug it, just shut it off. If it's a glitch, that should fix it. If it's something else, well, I didn't let myself think about that. I carefully put my real baby in the bassinet right next to me, never letting her out of my sight. I walked over to the monitor, my hand trembling so hard I could barely grip the plug. I yanked it from the wall. The screen flickered. My heart leapt with hope, but the image didn't die. It stabilised, clearer than ever. And the thing in the crib wasn't lying down anymore. It was sitting up, watching me. Then, slowly, it raised its little hand, and it pointed. Past the camera, it pointed at the bassinet in my room, at my real sleeping daughter. I spun around, she was safe. But when I looked back at the screen, the crib was empty. And from the monitor's speaker I heard the clearest, softest little giggle. It was still here. And now I didn't know where. This is the part I don't want to remember, but I have to tell you. The screen went blank after the giggle. Then the image came back. Just the empty crib. I thought maybe it was over. Then its face filled the screen. Not the whole baby, just its face, too close, like it was pressing against the lens in the nursery. It was smiling, that awful smile, and its mouth started to move, forming silent words, over and over. I was frozen, just watching its lips. I'm good at lip reading. I had to learn when my grandmother lost her voice, and I understood. The words were clear. "Let me in." "We switch. Mine now," I whispered out loud. "It wants to switch places." And on the screen it nodded, it heard me. It nodded, yes. At that moment I heard a soft creak from down the hall. I looked up from the monitor, toward my baby's nursery door, and I saw it was open. I had closed it. I know I had closed it. After the door creaked open, everything went silent. The monitor screen was just the empty room. I held my breath. Then a sound. Not a giggle this time. A whisper so faint it was almost just air. It crackled through the speaker, saying my name. Not Mom, my real first name. The one my husband calls me. The voice wasn't a baby's, it was old. Dry, like leaves rustling. It whispered my name again, drawn out. How does it know that? How does it know me? This isn't random, it's personal. I started checking for differences, anything to prove I was losing my mind. The mobile was the same. The blanket was the same. Then I saw it. The white teddy bear. On the shelf in real life. On the floor in the monitor. I know I put it on the shelf. I always do. I looked at the monitor screen. The teddy bear was now on its side. I blinked. It was sitting upright, facing the camera. In the real room, it's still on the shelf. Whatever is in that other version of the nursery, it's playing. The nursery is the warmest room in the house. We have a small heater. But on the monitor, I saw it. A tiny puff of white mist, like breath on a cold window. It appeared in front of the crib. Then another. A rhythm. In, out, something invisible was breathing in there, standing right where the crib is. breathing cold air into a warm room. I turned up the heater in the real nursery, feeling a chill I couldn't shake. The soft music started again from the monitor speaker. The same lullaby track we use, but the notes were off, slurred. I recorded it on my phone and played it back. Then on a whim, I reversed the audio. My blood turned to ice. The sweet melody, when played backwards, became a slow guttural chant. Words in no language I know, but the intent was clear. It wasn't a song to help a baby sleep. It was an invitation. A calling. And it's been playing in my baby's room every night. The screen changed. It showed the nursery from a different angle, like from the ceiling. And I saw myself. My own back, my hair, my pyjamas. I was walking into the nursery on the screen. I was humming. I walked to the crib where the smiling baby lay, and I gently tucked the blanket around it. I kissed its forehead. On the screen, I was loving it. Caring for it. In reality, I'm here holding my real child, watching a version of me mother a ghost. It was staring again. Then it blinked. Long. Short. Long. I dismissed it. It blinked again. Short. 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 Long. A pattern. My grandfather taught me Morse code. I grabbed a pen, my hand shaking. Long, short, long, that's K. Short, 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 long, that's V. It kept going, blinking slowly, deliberately. The message spelled out K, V, I, T, C, H. Fitch. I don't know what that means, but it's trying to tell me something.
I broke. I couldn't take it anymore. I screamed at the screen, "Leave us alone!" The sound was raw, torn from my throat. A second later, the monitor speaker erupted. A deafening, metallic screech of feedback, layered with what sounded like 100 infant cries twisted into one anguished, furious shriek. It blew the speaker. The audio cut out. Now the monitor is silent. But the screen is still on, and the thing is still there, smiling with its hands pressed against the glass.
Seeing its face in that old photo changed everything. It's been here longer than I realized. Running won't help. Destroying the monitor won't help. It's attached to her, not the device. So I'm not running anymore. My husband is on his way home. I've called a friend to come stay. I'm walking into that nursery, not with fear, but with a mother's fury. I'm going to look into that crib on the screen, and I'm going to speak to whatever is there. I'm going to tell it this house is protected. My child is protected. It is not welcome. It needs to leave. Tonight. This ends now, one way or another.
If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to Anon Chronicles for more chills. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update.